morning. What a turn the radio down. What a shocking day on the roads. It's around about 7:30. Just driven down M42, I think. Visibility bad. There's water all over the place, and it's still raining. I can't believe the weather at the moment in this country. Anyway, just undo the seatbelt. I've just stopped off en route to the filming this morning for my executive career coaching program. Didn't do the morning market analysis because I did it yesterday, so nothing really to do there. Just stopped off for a drink, and then I'm due to start filming around about 8 o'clock. But the weather is terrible. So many crazy drivers on the road. I've had so many people getting so close to me. It's just pretty scary, actually. So I'm quite keen to get to my destination, get done, and get back home. But anyway, in the meantime, enjoy the coffee, and yeah, try and relax a little bit before the next leg of the journey. Well, that's it. Filming done. I think I've nearly lost my voice. At a little studio next to a canal boat lock. So quite an interesting venue. Done the recording a couple of weeks before that's done. So longish drive home now. An hour or so, check the markets and see what's been going on. So 10 to 4 on Monday afternoon, back at the ranch. The rain has stopped, thankfully. I made it back, although the traffic was pretty horrendous as usual, and people just drive like maniacs in the wet. I don't get it. Seems ridiculous to me. But anyway, back at the ranch. In terms of the charts, not a lot's happened, to be honest. The pound is still deciding on which way it's going to go. I have my range break trade open, short in cable. New Zealand dollar, Australian dollar is to bids, at least short term. But short both of those pairs, and US dollar, Japanese yen is flirting with my entry. So yeah, not a lot going on, but yes, we'll wait and see what happens probably overnight and see what tomorrow brings. Got a meeting this afternoon, so I'm off out again shortly. So today is busy. Well, good morning. It is Tuesday morning and not quite suited, but shirt on, off to London today. Up early as usual, morning market analysis. The coronavirus looks to be playing havoc with world markets. New Zealand dollar, Australian dollar, short on both of these, and I've just added another position on my New Zealand dollar short, my Kiwi short. So let's have a quick look at that now. So here we are, New Zealand dollar, US dollar. This is the 240 chart. This is a 240 trade. This is a full house strategy. Basically hit target, roll the stop to entry. Then this morning got a YX candle, 6 a.m. So added an extra position on this and placed the stop where my current stop is. My stops are always at the same level. So looking to see how this plays out now. I've drawn a, where is it? Yeah, there it is. I've drawn a top of a trend line, which is looking to be observed on the 240 chart, which is at the top of that YX candle. So pretty confident for a move down, but we'll see. Won't be checking in now until probably 6 p.m. tonight, but by then hopefully we've had a further push down. Well, here miles too early for the train to London. So just thought I'd share a couple of thoughts that have cropped up over the past 24 hours. I look at, I log some notes on what's happened on the daily bar prior day each and every morning. So if the daily bar's met a simple moving average, 50 or 200, and it's done something in response to that, maybe there's been a special kind of candle, Z candle, YX, XY, X, or S candle. If that has, I log it and then review the next day what that meant for the market. And what I've started to notice is that when price reacts in a certain way to a 200 simple moving average on the daily charts,
then there is a decent probability that price will respond in a certain way. So for example, if price trades down from above a 200 simple moving average, it trades through that 200 simple moving average but closes back above, that's a good clue that the next day may be bullish. Similarly, if price starts from above the 200 simple moving averages and moving average, I should say, and trades down and closes through the 200 simple moving average, that's a good clue that the following day could be bearish. And I observed this morning on a couple of pairs, of the pairs that I watch, and true to form, that's exactly what happened. So what I'm going to look to do is to monitor this a bit more closely for the next week or so, see if there seems to be a pattern emerging, and think about how I might trade this opportunity. And this is what involvement in trading is all about. You look to see how the market responds, you observe, and you build a strategy to take advantage of your observation. But yeah, not quite yet. Need to see that there's a pattern or potential pattern there that yields a profitable probability. Coronavirus all over the news this morning, driving to the station. Pandemic, trouble in Italy, all over the place. So not really very good for world markets. In the stock market, not very good at all for world markets. In the currency markets, not every currency pair can lose. If one's losing, one's got to be winning. And what I think we're seeing at the moment is a flight to the safe haven currency of the US dollar, the first reserve currency of the world. There was talk of the Chinese currency becoming the reserve currency of the world. Clearly not in this case, not where coronavirus is concerned. So I think US dollar bids, US dollar long is a fair bet at the moment. So pretty pleased that I'm short Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar, and long US dollar, Japanese yen. And I've not taken any of those trades, by the way, because of the news. I've taken those trades because price action has shown me a signal, which is a big difference indeed. So I'm not reacting to the news. It just so happens the news is supporting the direction of my trade. So anyway, gonna hang around here in the car, wait for the time to get the train, and head off down to London.
Afternoon. It is Wednesday afternoon and I'm trying out the new Apple Pro iPods, is that right? Yeah, iPods Pro, which are great actually. So if you've not tried those, much better than the old ones. You can literally cut out the external sound, which is probably not a good idea if you're walking about the street, but certainly when you're in a house full of screaming children, then it can be a good idea. So there you go, you heard that recommendation here first. So yeah, news this morning, coronavirus, which I just flashed up on the screen, a really big concern for markets, impacting currency markets, seem to be impacting Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, US dollar, Japanese yen safe haven currency, but US dollar first reserve currency of the world. So these currencies are kind of battling it out. I think Japan's close proximity to China is probably hampering it in terms of a flight into that. But anyway, we'll see how that pans out. My Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, not that one. I haven't got one. Australian dollar, US dollar, just looking over my screen here, has hit target just before 2 o'clock this afternoon. So that trade has been rolled forward to break-even trade, and I'll throw that up on the screen in a second. And also entered a position in Euro Japanese yen. I'm trialing a new strategy, which basically involves the daily 200 simple moving average. I'll talk about that in a moment. But got that signal on Euro Japanese yen. Have entered that. That's causing me some concern at the moment, but hey ho, it's a daily chart trade, means there could be some pressure in the opposite direction, but we'll see where the day closes. Yeah, calling this the what I call the Braveheart strategy. You need a brave heart to take this trade, and it involves crossing into enemy lines, if you like. And if you've seen the film Braveheart, there's that famous scene where Mel Gibson and his band of brothers are waiting for the English to attack, and they're waiting in the trenches. They've got the pikes ready, and it's hold, 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 hold. So what this trade is all about, and this strategy is all about, is holding until you get that breakthrough. The 200 simple moving average. It's basically price interacting with the 200 simple moving average. So I'll talk about both those trades now and give a general overview. But that's where I am. I've got to go to the dentist again in a bit to pick up a new gum shield. Grinding my teeth. Can't get on with the one that went here. Got one here. I've been wearing gum shields for martial arts for about 30 years, so I figure that's probably a better solution. But I'll find out tonight. So Australian dollar, US dollar. Hit target. Roll the stop to entry. We'll see where this trade goes. We'll look to add to that now. And then here's this Euro Japanese yen, I should say, Braveheart trade. Price is trading under the 200 simple moving average on the daily chart. It tested that level yesterday, closed below. So I shorted on that, pretty much that candle this morning, just before 7 a.m. Price is traded up above the 200 simple moving average. It's bid at the moment, but may close down. And what I'm looking to do is to capitalize on this downtrend further. So we'll see what happens. Might be wrong, might be right, who knows. But yeah, I'm looking to develop some clear rules around this Braveheart strategy, which I'll update on in due course. So it is Thursday morning and it's snowing. On the way to Peterborough for a Facebook advertising marketing course and a quick stop at McDonald's. I hadn't quite anticipated the weather was going to be so bad. It was forecast, but when I left this morning it was fine. Anyway, up this morning market analysis. The Aussie and Kiwi are in a downward trajectory. It looks like the Euro Japanese yen short I put on yesterday, new Braveheart strategy, looks to be in profit now. So all is fairly well in the world, I guess. Well, not fairly well in the world, but fairly well in terms of the direction of my trades. In fact, the reason there's such a downward trajectory is actually bad news, because I think a lot of it is fueled by this coronavirus, which seems to be spreading, which is obviously bad news for the world in general. But hey, the markets do what the markets will do. So I'm going to have some breakfast now and then crack on with the drive. Well, let's try again. I open the sausage and egg McMuffin. Turns out it's a cheeseburger and a hash brown, neither of which I wanted. So I've been around the circuit again, changed the position of the car. Let's hope they got the order right this time. So back from today's Facebook marketing training course, which was really good. You can hear the vacuuming in the background. Kids are having the bath. Wife is vacuuming. On the screen there, just over my view here, Euro Japanese yen Braveheart strategy stopped out today, unfortunately. Bids into euro, not quite sure why, but bids into euro anyway. As a result, stopped me out. But hey ho, name of the game, or one of the results of trading. You're never 100% right. My New Zealand dollar, Australian dollar shorts are still in play, as is my pound US dollar short. So yeah, gonna wake up tomorrow, new day, new opportunities, and see where the market is. Nice weather for ducks today, hey Sam? Should we go and have a look at the house? Yeah. I'm absolutely soaked. Terrible weather. Going to be more flooding, I reckon, this weekend. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
What a nightmare.
Loads of stuff like that, Sam.
So Friday afternoon, around about 10 to 5. Goodness me, can't quite believe where the time has gone. And yeah, quite a volatile move in, looks to be US dollar. During the last hour or so, basically New Zealand dollar has hit what I call my TE which is my target at an extreme, and that's just showed that on screen. Basically, that's the 10, 5 and 3 year low. So I've taken off half the position there, and now I'll hold the rest of the position while I stop tighter. So yeah, basically what I did with New Zealand dollar, US dollar, got the entry signal and tracked that down to targets, the initial targets on a 1-to-1, took off 50% at that level, then got another signal, added a full position in, so effectively was trading 1.5 positions, and then traded that down to TE, where I've took off half the position. So if my maths is correct, I now have 0.75 of a position on, and we'll look now to add my third position if we get a retracement, and that looks like pushing down once again, because we may get through the 10-year low, we may not. There may be a bounce here, there may be a signal shows up on my SIG1 weekly chart, but yeah, who knows. Wait and see for that. I can't actually log this trade as a profitable trade, log that profit, because for some reason ETX Capital today decided to do some maintenance and there is no historic data, which is slightly concerning, but anyway, never mind. In terms of the other positions, pound has also moved down. US dollar, Japanese yen is kind of flirting with the 200 simple moving average. I've got a loss, carrying a loss in that position at the moment, but the 200 simple moving average is obviously a significant support level potentially. This is on the daily chart, and yeah, my pound Swiss franc trade I think is about at entry. It's kind of flirting, deciding what it's going to do. So yeah, pretty much wraps up another week. I'm going to finish up the videoing now, and yeah, relax into the weekend and see where we get to next week. Quite an exciting day this morning, as you've seen on the video. Got a lot of work going on at the new house, development going off. The weather was terrible. They're putting in the foundations and the footings. It's all quite stressful, but hey, life is stressful at times. You just got to carry on and get through it. So yeah, that's it for this week. We'll wind into the weekend now and be back to trade the Forex markets on Monday morning.
Behind closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.